Hello guys, it's so good to see you again. Okay, so I have prepared a class for you that I'm completely sure you're going to enjoy. Okay, and let's begin. That's all. Here we have today's objective. We have, as usual, two objectives, and we are going to read them right now. Students will be able to identify movie genres by labeling pictures. And the second objective, students will be able to write 10 sentences in simple past. Okay? Primer objetivo, identificar los géneros de las películas. ¿Sí? Y segundo objetivo, escribir 10 oraciones en pasado simple. Okay? Those are our today's objectives. Before we start the class, we are going to learn a new phrase. Okay? This is an idiom. In English, this is called idiom. And I want you to listen and repeat after me. Hit the books. Hit the books. Okay? For example, I am going to hit the books. Hit the books literalmente sería como golpear los libros, golpear los libros, ¿ok? Digamos que esto no tiene tanto sentido. Cuando nosotros decimos I am going to hit the books, quiere decir que nosotros vamos a estudiar, ¿ok? Pero vamos a estudiar con bastante detenimiento, right? So this is the new phrase, guys, for you. I hope you learn it. And right now, let's jump into today's class. What is your favorite movie? Do you have a favorite movie? Yes? No? Titanic. What is your favorite movie genre? Okay, maybe you don't know them in English, but that's what we're going to study today, okay? So here we have the first one. Repeat after me. Comedy. Comedy. Action. Action. Horror. Horror. Western. Western. Adventure. Adventure. Animation. Animation. Romance. Romance. Science fiction. Science fiction. And there we have all of the movie genres in a group. Okay, we have all of them together. We have magic, fantasy. Okay, repeat after me. Let's practice the pronunciation. Okay, repeat after me. Magic, fantasy, drama, comedy, romantic or romance, romance, western, western, detective, detective, science fiction, science fiction, cartoon, animation. Okay, cartoon and animation are the same. Okay, the same. Horror, thriller, action, adventure. Okay, so right now, guys, you have to copy this information in your notebook. Okay, copy the movie genres in your notebook, classify them, and you have to draw a picture related to each movie genre, okay, in your notebook. This is very important, okay? So I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds for doing this activity. Action. Okay, el contenido debe estar en el cuaderno, but we have to move on right now. Si les hace falta tiempo, pueden pausar el video, okay? And we move on. So right now, let's go to the grammar, okay? Let's jump into the grammar. We also have to study some grammar aspects, okay? Regarding simple past. And remember, when we talk about simple past, we have to keep in mind that we have two kinds of verbs. We have regular verbs and we have irregular verbs. Tenemos verbos regulares, verbos irregulares. ¿Cuál será la diferencia entre ambos? Los regulares siguen una regla, ¿ok? La regla de la ed, si pueden recordar. Y los irregulares, pues eso no siguen una regla, eso no tienen regla. ¿Qué quiere decir esto? Que debo memorizarlos, ¿ok? We have to learn them by heart. We have to memorize these verbs, ¿ok? And that's all. So, as I told you before, well, the regular verbs end with ed or d, okay? For example, walk, walk, change, change, spend, spend, manage, manage, worry, worry, right? Today we are not going to study further like the grammatical rules for these verbs, okay? The rules, no, we are not going to study that. This is just an overview. But as you can see, the regular verbs, we have complete changes, right? We don't have to follow a rule here. They change completely. For example, drink, drank, give, gave, eat, ate, teach, taught, buy, bought. En toda la primera columna tengo los regulares, simplemente le agrego ed o la d. Si termina en y le agrego y latina ed, ¿ok? Y por otra parte tenemos los irregulares que todos cambian. Como pueden ver, todos cambian y debemos memorizarlos. We know that already, okay? So the structure we have to follow is subject plus verb plus complement, okay? Ese verb 2, verbo 2, significa que el verbo debe estar en pasado, okay? Los verbos de la segunda columna, los que están en pasado. For example, he met his friends last year. If we want to write a negative sentence, on the other hand, we have to follow this formula. Subject plus did not plus verb. Ahí dice verb 1. ¿Por qué? Porque aquí vamos a utilizar simplemente el verbo de la primera columna, los que están como si estuvieran en presente, ¿ok? Porque ya hay presencia del auxiliar did. And if we want to write interrogative sentences, we want to write questions, we have to take the auxiliary did at the beginning of the sentence and the question mark at the end. Did he work yesterday? Yes. Bueno, como pueden ver, hay un pequeño error en la pregunta. No debería llevar ed el verbo porque ya hay presencia de un auxiliar. Si ya hay presencia de un auxiliar, pues no coloco la ed. Ok, en ese caso. So, copy these examples in your notebook, guys. Copy the examples. Omitimos la ed en la pregunta, debemos eliminarla, y en la oración negativa también debemos eliminar la ed porque, como les dije, tenemos presencia del auxiliar. Copy the information, please. Action. Now, let's see some examples. I went to the restaurant. I went to the restaurant. ¿Cómo lo traduciríamos? Yo fui al restaurante. ¿Ok? Went es el pasado de el verbo go, ir. I went to the restaurant. I went to the restaurant. ¿Ok? Repeat after me. I went to the restaurant. Let's continue. He fell from the slide. He fell from the slide. As you can see, fell is the past of the verb fall. He fell from the slide. Se cayó del tobogán. Right? Third example. Okay, we don't have more examples, but we have the homework. Okay, this is the homework, guys. and you have to write 10 sentences in simple past, okay? 10 sentences in simple past. 10 oraciones en pasado simple, okay? And we are going to check it out next class, okay? So don't forget to do the homework. If you have any questions regarding today's class, remember we have our live session to clarify all the doubts. However, I hope that you understood, okay? And that's all. This is all. Time's up. Bye bye. Take care and see you next time.